and running from News Radio 570 WKBN and your fearless leader, Ron Verb, 506 from the Kingdom of Mahoning. We broadcast. And what do we do on Thursdays, boys and girls, between 5 and 6? We bring on the most entertaining and the longest-running legal program on all of radio. That's right, on all of radio on the entire planet. This is the longest-running legal program and the most entertaining one, all brought to you by Beatrice Cop. And that's why we say at the beginning of this broadcast, folks, if you have any legal questions, child support, divorce, DUI, custody, estates, evictions, any legal questions, any legal problems that you might have, contractual issues, auto accidents, dog bites, you got a problem, we want to hear about it, all right? Pick up the phone. Give us a call right away, 330-729-9977. Call us on the beginning of the show because we don't get them all on by the end of the show. So don't let the cat get your tongue. Any legal question that you might have, we'll try to answer it, point you in the right direction, give you the best advice we possibly can. And most importantly of all, we don't give you a bill. 330-729-9977. Two lines open, 330-729-9977. 9977 will get you through to us at 5:07 in the afternoon. Let's go down to the law firm of Beatrice Cop, where the kingmaker is standing by, the founder of the firm, the veteran himself, the gray-haired guy, Attorney David Beatrice.
You know what happened this week?
Are you going to say it? Because I was told to say
No, not that. We'll get to that. You know what happened?
What happened, David?
November 4th. 1985. I was sworn in as a lawyer. That's 40 years.
Before I was born.
I was in high school.
40 years ago.
Hang on a second. Just a second. Could Talia please say what she said?
Talia.
Wait. What was the word? How did I tell you to remember her name?
Tally Mark.
Tally. I'm sorry.
Tally.
Okay. Tally. No, wait a minute, Dave. You gave the date. What was the date in Tally? I want you to give me that response again. What was the date, David?
I was sworn in November the 4th, 1985.
And I was born 7 years later.
And I was chasing cheerleaders.
And then I was a cheerleader.
Thank you. And I want you to know we are on Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live, and we're at 570. So anyone could ask us questions. You could send it to us. I'm monitoring the Instagram. Our producer's monitoring the other ones. So we're locked and loaded and ready to go. Go ahead, Taliban. Tell them what happened to me this week. Go ahead. I know you're dying to tell Ron. Because he knows Ron will make fun of it. Ron will want to hear a 20-minute story about it.
Okay.
So just tell him.
All right. Well, first and foremost, I would like to say that I have complimented Dave's outfits twice this week, including today. He looks so spiffy. I was very impressed and very proud. That's number one. Number two, I did hear a little bit of a problem at the courthouse that someone came in hooting and hollering and swearing because they may or may not have walked through wet concrete on the way to court and came into court with concrete all over their shoes.
Let me send you a picture, Ron.
No.
Ron, I'm going to send you a picture.
No, I need to ask her about this. Who would be so stupid, Tally, to and can you? I mean, Tally.
There it is, Ron. I sent you the picture.
Who would be so damn stupid as to walk through wet concrete? It's clearly wet concrete.
Well,
as you were walking into court, Tally.
I'm the head of our firm, sir.
No, wait a minute. I have a person to blame.
Yourself.
No. I don't know if you've heard of these guys called the MLO brothers. But Isaac was running all over downtown Youngstown saying how many of these barrels there are. Now, I don't know, Ron, if you've been to downtown Youngstown lately, but literally there are barrels everywhere. So if you walk from the Mahoning County Courthouse to the Youngstown Municipal Court, you're walking across barrels of barrels.
I do that all the time, but I've never walked in wet cement before.
Well, they didn't have a string up. They didn't have anything up. And I just walked and I stepped in the wet cement.
They didn't have any sign that says wet cement?
Nothing.
Okay,
No
well then
tape.
that maybe wasn't your fault.
No, nothing.
Did it look wet?
Well, I just didn't pay attention. I mean, I was just walking. Ruined
Yeah.
I think we might have a case here because I mean it was terrible that you actually stepped in it.
Ron, I'm wondering if we could do an attendance real quick Because
No,
someone is not
ready
here.
yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm
He's
just
not
not ready yet. So let me ask you this, Tally.
Yeah.
You're saying that you've been in this scenario that he's talked about a lot, and
Multiple
you've never
times.
you've never walked in wet concrete. You were always looking where you were going, and this never happened to you. Is that an accurate statement?
I mean, the only time a woman should ever look down is to admire her heels, number one. But number two, no, that's never happened. I've never walked in wet concrete, and I go to that court almost every day.
So this would be to clarify my
Oh,
thinking.
someone just walked in.
I can't believe
Someone
it.
just walked in.
Just
Without
unbelievable.
concrete shoes.
All right, so you got your shoe full of concrete. Just I looked at this
Yes.
picture,
Yes.
and did you go back and smooth it out? Did you fix
No,
the damage?
no, the guy got kind of mad at me.
I can't. The guy got mad at you. That was actually the finishing of concrete.
Yes.
I'd be pissed too. He just did all that work.
Well, he didn't have tape up. He didn't have wet
Well,
concrete.
he's working now. He's
Well,
working on it.
But there's barrels everywhere. If you go
It doesn't
downtown,
matter.
there's barrels everywhere.
There are. I will give you that.
Okay, your suit is gray. If there's water on it, it's dark gray, right? So it means it's wet.
Okay, but I didn't know it was wet cement. I'm just walking. You would think if someone just laid cement.
Were you on your phone?
No.
Guaranteed you were on your phone with it on speaker. Almost guaranteed.
Right.
Or he was
Right.
watching TikTok.
Pull up the footage.
Playing Candy Crush or something.
No, I don't play
Right.
candy.
Right.
Look at
So
how
what
bad
did
my
the, what did the cement mason say to you after you walked through his newly
He goes,
finished concrete?
dude. And I go, I'm sorry. I feel bad. He goes, well, didn't you see it? And I go, he called me dude. And I go, well, I saw the barrels, but look, there's barrels literally down the street, across the street. There's barrels everywhere. There would be nothing unusual for there to be barrels here. It's not like, oh, just two barrels and no barrels anywhere else.
Could you, would you share with all of us just briefly, what exactly were you doing as you were walking? I think Tally has asked an excellent question. What
I
were you doing?
was,
And
I
remember,
was
you're under
not
oath.
on my phone.
I don't believe that.
I was looking to see, because it was real close to the light, if I could catch the light. And that's when I stepped in the cement.
That's valid. Okay. I'll
Mhm.
give you that one.
Okay.
So you were looking at the
And
light.
Judge Sweeney and her staff and the prosecutors and Frank, and then it got on the internet.
The paralegals all texted me when I was in court, and then we all were dying laughing. So it was a good time.
So,
That is a very beaches.
so somebody, there were plenty of witnesses to this, David, is what
Mhm.
you're saying?
It got on the internet, and someone
Hmm.
said, I thought using cement shoes to off some.
Yeah, I thought you were sleeping with the fishes.
I just want you to know, even cement shoes can't stop.
I'm going to tell you something, Dave. I'm going to tell you a reality. You're lucky to be alive because anytime you piss off a cement finisher, you better run. And I'm telling you right now, you ever see those guys? Those guys are built like a brick, you know what, and you don't want to mess with them.
Well,
And-
all he had to do was take the trough, and it didn't have to pour any more cement, just had to smooth it out.
How do you know that?
Trial.
A trial.
Yeah.
A what?
A trowel.
Trowel. I don't know. I can't
Trough,
work.
isn't that what horses drink out of?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't work with my hands, as I told you.
Oh no, that's okay.
No,
No,
Let me
as
ask
I
you-
told you, my wife asked me to change a light bulb, and 2 weeks later, an electrician came in. If you think that's funny, that's a true story.
No, the only reason I'm laughing is because I'm working around my house and I wanted to change an interior door. And honest to God, it is now the biggest project. It's a small little door. I bought the right size. I measured it. It won't close. So they
was it
said,
the right side?
take it and file down where the hinge is.
Yeah.
So I literally took like 6 inches out of it.
Yeah, I know.
And I still can't get it to close.
Yeah, that's tricky. Doors are tricky. Plus, you
Yeah.
could really mess them up.
Let me just
I
ask,
know.
if you guys wouldn't mind, Tally, I'd like to ask you a quick fashion question. I have a picture of Dave's shoe here that he walked into concrete on.
Yeah, let me
Do
pull
you
it up.
think if you look at that picture, does it look like he might be climbing over chain link fences to get into places with that shoe?
He
Looks
may be.
like-
I think I know what he's insinuating.
He may.
I mean, if you
What-
look at that shoe,
What-
does it not look like he's climbing over chain link
Let me
fences?
show you, Mark. Mark hasn't seen the picture.
I think
I-
that's
What,
what
how,
it
what
looks
do you mean
like.
looking
for the air. We'll
walking
talk
over
about it at
chain
the
link
break.
fences?
Okay.
No, climbing over them. That looks like the type
Frank
of shoe
helped
you
me
wear.
pick out that shoe.
The
When?
shoes are nice.
This shoe.
When did I do that?
They
I
just
was
looked
I
ridiculous.
was on
with
I was at
concrete.
Amazon. I said, "What do you think of this shoe?" And you go, "Yeah, because you had one like this with the double buckle."
The double
Yeah.
buckle, yeah.
Double buckle, yeah.
Tally, would you ask Dave a question? Did he buy those shoes at a gag gift shop?
No, Ron, I did not buy them at a gag gift shop. Okay. Everyone's making fun of me. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I wanted to take my laptop and throw it through the window today.
Yeah, he was screaming obscenities, and I had to go help him attach a file to an email.
Because everything is just, I hate the new Outlook. I'm sorry. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. And, you know, I'm on AI for lawyers.
Yeah.
And so I asked the AI for lawyers through Westlaw, and I said, just for kicks and giggles, I'm going to go on my paid AI. And the paid AI gave me a better answer than the AI of Westlaw. I looked at the law.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Westlaw has the people that are able to do what the private AIs are doing. I really don't.
Noted.
You know, they might have some guys, but the point is, all the brain trusts are going to those places that are all trying to be the next thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look at that. That's very
That
nice.
is- You know, I got to make sure I save this picture and give it to Melfi for the calendar next year.
I think he has it, Ron, but you
yeah.
should make sure he has it.
Oh, he absolutely needs it. Frank, what are your thoughts about Dave walking through fresh concrete? I mean, is it troubling? It reminds me almost of a guy with dementia.
Yeah, so I received a text message, and I don't want to out anybody, but they may have been somebody affiliated with Judge Sweeney's court, and I saw this message, and I almost wrecked my car because I was driving when I saw it, and it's the most Beatrice thing
that could
ever
happen.
to step in concrete. I mean, nobody else. Yeah. And I just wish there was a video of once he stepped in it, what he did, because I can actually imagine him wiping the concrete off of his shoe with his suit.
Be funny if he stepped in it, slipped, fell into the concrete.
And then he was imprinted.
Joe,
Like a CCTV
on Instagram, it's got my head cut off. Is there anything we could do about that?
Can we can request video footage, I think. There's somebody's got to have a video.
Yeah.
Everything's on video.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
we
let's
would like
figure it out.
almost like a Zapruder film is what we want to take a look at this, if you wouldn't mind, David. We'd like
I could take the chair down, I think. That would help. That didn't help at all.
It is just all right, folks. It's I don't even know what
It
to
kind of
describe.
helped.
It's like sometimes, folks, it's like when you have an elderly parent that seems like they're not all with it and they get in trouble all the time.
Oh boy, if I hear
It's very
this
similar to that, and the
anymore,
people
my
down
daughter,
at the firm. But
they're
I want
calling
to
me boomer.
right. I just want to acknowledge Tally was 7 years old when Dave graduated law school.
No,
right?
no. 7
Mark
years
was.
before I was born.
Oh, 7 years before she was born. Happy anniversary, Dave, on your graduation.
Thanks, Ron. I really, really appreciate you feeling the need to weigh in on my misery. Because I don't have enough people telling me. I don't have enough people asking me, when are you going to retire, Dave?
I got to say this in defense of Beatrice, though. I think he's a very vibrant 75.
Senior citizen?
Yeah.
Very vibrant 77-year-old.
Yeah. He's a very vibrant. I mean,
For
honest to God,
78.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not 78.
I didn't know. I didn't say that.
Oh,
You said 75.
No, I said very vibrant.
No, you said
So
75.
this is the thing. You're hearing things.
see, that's the second thing to go is your hearing.
Mhm.
Right.
When I take you clothes shopping, I'll also take you to the doctor.
Do you remember the first?
It'll be all right.
He
No,
is,
you
he is.
forgot.
He's
See?
got. You got to give it to him. He's got a lot of
Here's
energy.
a funny story, and Joe will love this. By the way, Leo's feeling a little under the weather, so we have a
Want to give a shout out to Leo.
yeah.
We miss
So
you.
we're
bud.
thinking of you.
We're thinking of you and praying for you, and we have a guy doing this you might know, Ron. John Danier, Joe Danier.
Joe. I don't know what John Danier, but I do know
Okay,
Joe Danier.
whatever.
His friends call
But
him
that's
John.
it. Hey, Frank,
Yes, sir.
did you see that already?
Hey,
Frank, did you
it's-
see?
you know-
He called a guy named Joe John.
It's okay.
Well, he calls a guy named Alex every.
No,
single
he
day.
corrects me.
Well, yeah, he corrects you. I don't. He calls me, goes, I called Alex. He won't answer my call.
I say, no. There's a reason behind that. His father's name is Alex.
Okay, that's fair.
And his father and I went to law school together, and his father and I had apartments next to each other.
And I bet you his father would give you his cell phone number.
Oh, you're going to kill me right now. You're killing me. Anyways, Ron, we're on
gonna make a doctor's
Instagram.
appointment. It's okay.
We're on YouTube Live. We're on Facebook Live. So everyone, do we have any calls? I
Yes, we
remember,
do, Dave.
Joe,
Would you
you'll
like
love
to
this.
take
I got to
some?
tell you this quick story, Joe. 23 years ago, we were doing the show then. Some guy from Phoenix calls me, goes, "You want to syndicate your show?" I go, "Syndicate my show? Who wants to hear a bunch of lawyers from Youngstown?" It could have been, and then podcast became a thing. We've been doing podcasts before anybody.
Yeah, before podcasts were podcasts.
Yeah,
It's true.
that's so true. All right. We have any calls, Ron?
All right. Yes, we do. Yeah. Any cement contractors out there, feel free to call as well. Let's take some calls.
Boy.
You're on the air with Attorney Beatrice and Company. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead, please. What's your question?
I have a question about a survivorship deed.
Okay.
Is there anything that I have to do with it, or is it just automatically transfers over to me?
I believe
It says on the deed, needs no transfer.
All right, go ahead, Dave.
I still think you have to go to the auditor's office. I'm not 100. Mark, are you sure?
Why?
Or have you? There's something you have to do at the auditor's office with it.
Well, a survivor deed?
He has
Survivorship.
joint.
Yeah, you have
that.
to file it. Yeah, you definitely. I would go to the recorder's office. I would file it.
No, it's already filed.
Oh, okay.
He's saying upon the death, does he have to do anything?
I would take it to probate immediately. Yes. I think all you have to do is take it to probate court.
I mean, it would almost be like proof of death, right?
Yeah. Well, and
Take it to
you need
probate
you
court?
need a certified copy of the death certificate.
Right.
So get a certified copy of the death certificate, then take your joint and survivorship deed to the courthouse, take it to probate
I
court
think the auditor's office is where he goes.
or the auditor's office. They're all when you walk in the first floor. Are you in Mahoning County?
Yes.
All right. Well, just walk into the courthouse. Probate's to your left. The recorders and the auditors are directly in front of you. So they
No,
will,
the auditor's to the right.
to the right.
The
Yeah.
treasurer and the
But double
recorders
check that.
are straight ahead.
So somebody on the first
Yeah.
floor.
I
should
would
help you.
start with probate court personally.
I would start with the auditor's office.
Okay. Well, it's left or right. You make your call.
All right. So
All right,
even
caller.
if you go to the auditor's office, they might tell you to go
Make
to
sure you
probate.
bring
So-
a certified copy of the death
Death
certificate.
certificate.
And caller,
Okay,
one other thing before I let you go, make sure you're looking down when you're walking. There's a lot of wet concrete apparently down
There's
there.
a lot of barrels downtown.
Apparently. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably step in it myself.
No, you
Okay,
no, thank
that's
you.
it. I don't have to have anything else.
No.
That's it.
That's it.
Thank you. He's probably stepping in himself. He sounded coherent. I think you'll be fine. You're
Yeah.
on the air. You're on with the attorneys. Hello, line 2.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead, please.
Sorry about that. I was calling. I have a question.
Okay.
I'm a therapist, and I've got a couple of clients that have situations where they have emotional abuse situations from family members that are living with them. And I'm curious about if they have any legal recourse if things do flare up to have those people removed separately from a normal, like, I can't remember what the word is now, where you kick people out of your house.
An eviction. Yeah. When you say
Yes,
family
thank you.
members, what kind of family members are you talking about? Parents, siblings, or spouse?
One is an adult child. One is, well, they're both adult children.
My
So,
father-in-law.
yeah.
So
There you are in the cement.
Oh my
wait a second.
God, he
Adult
did not
children.
get that.
Wait a second. Who's causing the emotional distress?
The adult children.
The adult children.
All right. Well, I mean, they have no right to occupy
That's not me.
that home. Okay. So
you.
if they are,
Okay.
That's not
if
my
they've
city.
reached the age of majority, you could ask them to leave. I mean, if they're causing
Okay.
problems within the home, you could ask them to leave.
Mhm.
Now, if there
Okay.
is, if the situation escalates and there are threats of harm, and you have a reasonable suspicion that imminent bodily harm may happen, then you could seek a protection order and they will be removed from the home. You could get an ex parte order and they will remove them. They will not remove the children. The court will not be involved unless there is a threat of harm, an attempted harm, or actual harm. But when it comes to problems with adult children, you could ask them to leave. They're not entitled to stay.
Correct. I would also suggest you document everything. Just start writing it down, just so that way, if you do ever go up and get a protection order, you have some sort of a timeline where you can, produce and testify to.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for your help. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Good luck.
All right.
So,
Onward.
augmenting what she's saying is, there are certain people that are mandatory reporters and certain people that are not mandatory reporters. So,
Correct.
anytime you know of child abuse, that's a mandatory reporter. I think a therapist is a mandatory reporter.
A therapist is a mandatory
These are
reporter.
adult children.
But these were adult children. Yeah.
Okay. School teachers,
Lawyers.
School
hospital
counselors,
workers,
Lawyers.
police,
were
teachers.
mandatory reporers.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Unless it's
you
within the
have,
attorney-client
unless
privilege.
there's a confidence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just say.
But
Right.
yes, we
And
are
Frank won a
mandated.
big case. Well, Frank, first of all, congratulations to Frank. Not only did he
Frank
win,
won another one.
yeah, he won another
Frank
one.
won another one. Oh,
Frank
my
won
Lord.
another
He's
one.
on a-
Listen to me. He's on a roll. My man is on a roll. He won that jury trial.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he won the restraining order for the,
Oh, the Ursuline.
this kid that was at Ursuline went to Mooney, and I went down and watched it. And he was doing really good. And then I got a text. Frank's supposed to be in a court. You got to go run cover for Frank. I had to run.
That's the story of my life right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the judge got a little mad that Frank wasn't there and I was
Mhm.
there. I walked in. You'll love this. I walked in. The judge was sitting down. I didn't see the judge sitting down, right? And I go to the prosecutor. I go, dude, why is she making me come here? And she turns around. I go, oh, hi, Judge. How you doing?
Oh, snap.
I'll own that one. I will. That was 100% on me. So. But Beatrice is my dog.
Yeah, I'm his dog.
Yeah.
You
So
hear
now
that?
it's a love fest
Yeah.
in here.
WG.
Yeah. But it's another
HAWT.
victory. Congratulations.
And Frank goes to
you're-
trial again on Monday.
Mm.
And I think he's got a good shot on that one, too.
Yeah.
When you're on Fuego, you're on Fuego. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Well,
When
good
you're
for
in
you.
a zone, you're in a zone. He's in a zone right now.
He's in his zone.
I mean, think about it. Frank is winning cases and you're stepping in concrete.
That's basically,
world.
yeah. Frank and I have
Yeah,
a
pretty well
case,
said.
believe it or not, that 48 hours is going
Well
to
said.
cover.
Yeah, stand by. We're coming back with our attorneys. Segment 2, The Legal Show, brought to you by Beatrice Cop tonight till 6. Callers in line, stand by.
With the
And we have
snap
to be
of your
careful because we're
fingers,
still online.
you can't have it all. With the tap of an app, you can come pretty close. It's news.
What we know right now
and cancellations across the country. Former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is set to retire from Congress. She made the announcement in a video this morning. The 85-year-old has been in politics for nearly 4 decades, representing her San Francisco-based district. Pelosi served as House Speaker from 2007 to 2011 and 2019 to 2023. FAA records show the UPS plane that crashed and killed at least a dozen people in Louisville spent time at a maintenance facility. Maintenance records show the jet's fuel tank needed a permanent repair. It was grounded in San Antonio from September 3rd until October 18th. The jet crashed Tuesday while taking off from Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport.
Right after Trumbull County.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, news, talk, and sports radio. Podcasts too. Download the app. Free never sounded so good.
This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports
My
Network.
dog goes to doggy boot camp.
The Browns head to New York Sunday as the favorite for the first time this season. Cleveland comes out of their bye against the Jets and former Buckeye QB Justin Fields.
She's taking him for 2
The
weeks.
Cavs, they didn't show much brotherly love to the 76ers last
Well,
night. They
she's
put up
gonna-
a
she
season
sent
high
me Google
132
Docs
points in
and
that win.
everything
Cleveland will host the
Google
Wizards
Docs,
tomorrow. And Cowboys defensive
Google
end
meeting
Marshawn
docs,
Galen, his daddy was 24.
Zoom.
Police say
I was
Galen
on
died
Zoom
overnight
in
with
that
an apparent
Florida
suicide
case.
at his home. I'm Scott
So
Davidson.
Looking for an exceptional driving experience? Find
And-
it behind the wheel of a Mercedes-Benz SUV. Experience the power, precision, and intelligence of an iconic Mercedes-Benz SUV at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
This program is furnished
No,
by
I
the
mean-
program participants.
Now, Ron Verb. News Radio
Yeah, he
570.
was chasing our guy with a gun.
WKBN.
And it's an honor to be with you. The most entertaining one around. All brought to you
How
by
about her
Beatrice
granted
Scott. Joining us
immunity?
tonight
That's wild.
is attorney Mark DeVecchio. And Mark taught me how to say Tally's name the correct way, right, Mark?
Yes, absolutely.
And I'll impress Tally because you also taught me how to say her last name properly. And you said, Ron, you learn this, you'll never get it wrong. And I'm ready, Mark. And Tally Oregano is with and Mark, it's worked perfect for
That's
me. I can remember
perfect,
it.
Ron. That's
Tally,
perfect.
Tally Oregano, Mark DeVecchio. It's Frank Cassis and attorney Dave Beatrice.
Yes.
Right?
The old man.
All right. Tally, I just need you to get close to that mic and we'll see. You'll sound better and we'll continue on here. All right.
So we have some more calls.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Yes, we do. Let's go. Here we go. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello.
How can I help
Go
you?
ahead. Are you there, caller?
She just wanted to say hello.
I'm here.
Okay. Go. What is your question? Are you there?
I have a question. Yes, I have a question about the county coroner's obligation to notify family when someone dies at their home.
When somebody dies at their home, you mean the coroner was called out to confirm a death at somebody's home, and you're saying, does he have an obligation to inform family members?
Yes.
I would say that there's no obligation to inform family members if there's a spouse, I think, or,
The police are there too.
Yeah, the police are there. Somebody, the authorities will reach out to inform some family members, but I don't think it's on the coroner.
No, because what happens is
Nobody reached out.
somebody called the
And there
coroner
was
there.
police there. They were told that there was a mother and that there was a daughter and that they were all alive and close by. And nobody reached out to anybody. And we didn't find out for several months after it happened. And they
Months.
cremated
Several
and
months?
stuck them on.
Well, then, I mean, you couldn't have had that closer relationship, if it's several months went by without hearing from that person.
Well, what? No. And
What was the
again,
relation
I'm
of this
calling
person to
somebody
you?
else, well, here's the fact of the matter. He did have some addiction issues, and he said he was going camping, but the last person he talked to, that called to find out about this was his mother, who lives in Arizona, and she's 85. Anyway,
What's your
he
relationship to this person?
thought that he was mad at her. No, they talked all the time. He also talked to his daughter, again, not every week, because, there were issues there. My point is, it shouldn't matter who it is. He wasn't found under a bridge. He was found at home, and he had a car and he had a house. Aren't they obligated to look on the lease and say, hey, who's the emergency contact? And the neighbors told them, hey,
He has family.
I would
Yes,
think it would be
daughter.
more on the police.
It's on the police. It's not on the coroner. It's on the police. The police have a duty as it relates to the public interest. If there's a dead body, they have to contact the next of kin. They have to contact a relative. And then once the police informs that person that somebody passed, it's on the person that they notified to inform the rest of the family.
How do you know no one
Well, they
notified
did
anyone?
Immediately.
Answer,
Pardon?
caller. Listen to.
Do you
attorney's
know for
question.
sure that the police didn't notify someone?
Yes, they did not notify anybody.
All right, so
And
just hypothetically,
they told us when we called in for a welfare check. They told his mother when she called in for a welfare check
They may not
because she thought he was better.
they may not have had any.
They could have made an attempt, and they could have recorded that they made an attempt, but they couldn't find any family members to contact. And that's first. It should be on the
wouldn't you
police.
Look on the lease under emergency contact and call that person.
That's assuming that there's an emergency contact on
And
the
that the
lease.
number is correct.
Yeah, there's not an emergency contact on any release I've seen.
I've
Yeah.
never seen an emergency contact.
Oh, well, I have leases. They have emergency contact.
Well, here's what I would do if I was you, caller. And I don't want you to say what police department it is, but whatever police department it was, maybe you should reach out and speak to a captain or the chief or someone there and say, hey, what happened here? Because they may have tried to make contact and just were unsuccessful.
And it would be in their records.
And what's your relationship to the deceased?
He's my daughter's father. We were divorced in 1989.
It's your ex-husband.
Right, but it's also, she's saying the daughter she's speaking about, that's her father, and the daughter wasn't notified. Is that accurate, ma'am?
Yes.
All right,
And
she
does
wants
your
to know
daughter
if
live in
it was-
town here?
Yes.
And has the same last name
And
as
my-
him?
Yep.
Yeah, something doesn't sound right
Yeah,
there.
when we
I
had
would
the
check,
funeral,
I would call the police department and see what attempts they made, to be honest with you, to notify the family.
Well, when the mother called the police department, that's when she found out he died 2 months earlier.
Okay.
Well, you would still have to call
So
and
they
say
had record of it.
what
but,
attempts were
I mean,
made.
I was just a little shocked that nobody,
But we don't know if any
called
attempts were
anybody.
made.
You don't
what
know
I'm
if any
saying?
attempts were made.
How long before your daughter found out?
2 months.
No, the mother.
when the mother called.
Oh, so it was 2 months before either one of them found out. I would definitely call the police department that polices that area, that did the investigation. There has to be a report because someone would have been called to the scene, especially if there's a dead body, and they would have recorded. They would have, made note of what efforts they did to notify family members.
And to who? Yeah. So
Because the
maybe-
body removed.
Yeah. Well,
and-
when the police and they find a dead body,
Right.
that's when the coroner gets called out.
Correct.
Because the coroner has to make some calls on how that death occurred.
Mhm.
Was it a suicide? Was
Yeah,
it
the
a
time
natural
of death, all the things. Yeah.
So the coroner comes out. The coroner's job is to process the body and do an autopsy if necessary, and then make a call as to how the person was deceased.
Right.
It's the police's job to
Contact next kin.
Next kin or to try to find someone.
I agree. Yeah, we're all in agreement. So
I mean, but they just have to. They don't have to go above and beyond. They just have to do their due diligence and try to find the contact information. So if they didn't have the contact information and they attempted, I mean, I would definitely just ask for the record and see what attempts were made and to whom.
What happened to the body, caller?
The coroner came and got it. We talked to the neighbors.
No, I understand it. What happened as far as the funeral or the?
Oh, no, we didn't know they cremated him and just set him on the shelf or put him in the. I don't know where they put him, but I don't want to say the name of the area. But again, wherever they put
something
him.
doesn't smell right about this.
Were they able to identify him?
Frank, you got to get closer to your mic.
Were they able to identify him?
He had.
Yeah.
Yes. Had a driver's license. I mean, he lived in a home. Again, he was not homeless, living under a bridge. He was in a house, and he had ID.
Well, how do you
they
know
knew
he
all
had
that.
ID on him?
Well, he had a car and he has a driver's license. He never lost that. I mean, hadn't had contact again. Yes, he did have an addiction problem. I don't know if it was alcohol or what it was, but
Did he die from an overdose?
Something's not adding up.
no, he died from, according to, I'm looking at the death certificate, a medullary failure. And it's interesting because they say 3 minutes and then they say cerebral hyperfusion 6 minutes, as if they were there. Cardiopulmonary arrest for 9 minutes. It's like, that's interesting.
It sounds
I
like
wonder
he
where they
had
came up with that.
some kind of a
Medical episode.
no, a clot in his head or in his heart.
Okay,
Right.
But
Yeah.
call the police department where this occurred, okay? Or
And ask-
if you live and you have a councilman or a trustee or whomever, reach out to them and tell them the story and let them go find out for you. That's a
The
public
tragedy here,
official.
Dave, would be the family didn't have any say-so on whether to bury him or to cremate him.
Yeah.
or
Well,
any of
that's-
that.
That's very interesting.
That's almost actionable.
Yeah.
That's why this happened a month ago. And of course, I've calmed down considerably, but, I hadn't been married to him since the 80s, but again, it was my daughter's father and she had a right to know. The mother had a right to know. He also had brothers. I mean,
No, I'm
names
agreeing with
really
you.
to
I'm
look up.
telling you,
Google it.
Caller, listen.
you should reach out to whatever police department that was and speak to the chief or
Right.
a major or something and tell them your story and let them go investigate as to what happened.
I would have the daughter or the brothers or somebody do it, an actual blood family member.
Right. But this is potentially it's just wrong. All right. Thank you.
It is wrong.
Appreciate
I mean, the family,
Yeah, that
maybe
sounds.
they wanted to bury him. Maybe they didn't want him cremated.
I'm not. I would just be curious to know if they were truly able to identify people around him, or who he was. I mean, how long was he deceased?
Well, if he was dead for 2 months before anybody found out, and then the caller just found out a month ago. That's 3 months.
Right. So I'm saying something's not adding up.
Yeah.
And she said he had a car. Well, that doesn't mean the car was in the
That
driveway.
doesn't mean the car was in the driveway. Doesn't mean that just because he had a license doesn't mean it was on him. Doesn't mean that they can identify him. Who knows? I mean,
Right.
that just seems
off.
Well, she said he had a
about that
house, so
story.
he would be.
Yeah, but the house he was saying he was.
Oh, at
she said it
least,
was
yeah,
a
it's leased.
And
Right, that's
again,
right.
Well, you don't know if it was a lease.
She said
Well,
that
that's
they
what
would
she
be
was
the
saying.
next.
She was saying he was a lease because she kept saying they
Emergency
didn't contact his emergency contact on
Okay,
the
but
lease.
you're assuming a normal lease.
I agree with you. You're also assuming that she really knows that he had a lease.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it sounds like that it's not if you go 2 months and you haven't heard from your father or your brother, that's what has my,
Well, if there were addiction issues,
that's my head scratcher right there.
Yeah.
Well, right, but in the same sense, like it would be tough to just jump to the conclusion that
They
the
didn't do
police
anything.
dropped the ball on those facts. And I'm not trying to minimize what the caller was suggesting. I'm simply saying, to me, it seems like you should do a thorough investigation as to actually what happened, because
Yeah.
there may be another side to that story.
Right.
The police may have tried to find someone and couldn't.
Right. Exactly.
Right. All right. Let's take some more calls for a turn tonight. You're on the air. Hello.
Yeah, the guy having a problem with the door. Tell him I'll call the firm tomorrow with my number. I can help him.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. I bought a new.
You might be biting off more than you
wait,
could chew, though.
You got to hear this one. I bought a playpen for Bandit. You know, I have a dog named Bandit, right? I bought a playpen. So I was reaching over in the playpen to pick Bandit up, and I tripped, and I broke the playpen. So I had to call Amazon and get like a little bigger octangular, and it came, and I had to put it together.
Yeah.
I couldn't put it together.
Well, yeah.
My wife came down and put it because she's a dentist. She can work with her hands.
Yeah.
She had the directions, and she goes, "You have this all backwards." I go, "No kidding, Pam. No kidding, I have it backwards. I can't work with my
Captain
hands."
Obvious. Right?
Captain Obvious.
Right.
Thing. She goes, "You're supposed to," and then I lined it up, and everything was good. So, but
See, it all worked out.
It was kind of funny in my house today. There was a playpen out by the trash container.
A broken playpen. with cement residue on the side of it.
Got to be like, God, Beatrice isn't he all true?
My neighbors got to think I'm nuts because at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, that dog wants to go out. Now, ask me, usually I just have a pair of underwear and a shirt on. Ask me if I put any pants on. Oh, hell no. I just go outside at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I'd love to see that. Prominent local attorney photographed in his front yard.
Arrested for public
You want to see my house? It looks like of times I have cameras and lights up. I'm surprised don't complain.
I'm surprised you go out in the morning in your underwear.
I do. I have to go look at it right now. I could probably show you.
Can imagine the security lights and the floodlights that turn on the motion
detection.
Oh,
your neighbors probably love you.
So it's not even like he's on blast in his underwear. All the Ring cameras probably go off.
I just thought of the best prank. We're gonna set off your sprinklers one time to be motion censored and go.
They're
up
shut off
morning.
now. They're shut off now.
Pam, we're gonna make that work.
Oddly enough, Mark, as I understand it, when he went out in late winter, or it was like his shadow, they said there was 6 more weeks till winter.
He saw his shadow and went back in.
Yeah. So
Now,
I mean, it's kind of like an event for the neighbors to look at.
I shouldn't admit this,
but you're going to.
I'm going to.
Okay.
I accidentally shut the garage door the other week, and
you were out at 2 o'clock in your underwear.
I forgot the code. My car was locked. I didn't have my phone with me, nor my keys from my home, and I forgot the code. And it was cold. Well, not cold, but I was in
in cement. You can't remember.
No.
I could just see him pounding on the door like Fred Flintstone.
Wilma!
I'm ringing the doorbell.
Sasquatch.
My wife is freaking out. Who is ringing our doorbell at 3 a.m.? So she's standing on the top of the steps. She goes, "Who's there?" I go, "It's me. Open up the garage door." Okay. And I go, "I have turned into my father. I really, literally have turned into my father."
Well, that's inevitable for all of us, really.
The garage code. You can't ever find your phone. You can't attach an email. You walk in wet cement. I mean, this is just today, man.
You know what? I bought a new block. I bought 4 blocks for my computer. I was in Brian's office working, had my computer plugged in.
What's a block?
Block for the computer.
Charge it.
He calls it the block.
Oh,
you plug it in.
Yeah.
I stole
charger.
You did.
Yeah.
Did you give it back?
It's
not.
upstairs.
It's somewhere.
I actually labeled mine because you stole it so many times.
I stole it. I left Brian's office. I walked to my office, took the computer with me. The cord is attached to the computer and no block. I don't know where the block's at. I don't know. I've looked everywhere.
Did you look in the outlet? Because it's probably still there.
I went in Brian's. It wasn't there.
Margot's listening. She said David in his underwear. Laughy face. We love you, Margot. We love you.
Let me ask you something, DeVecchio. Do you remember that episode on Seinfeld where George was out of the pool and the woman looked in when he was changing?
Yeah. Well, I think it was Lake.
Yeah.
I think it was a lake.
I think a similar thing happened at Dave's house when he was out in the cold and Pam.
Shrinkage? Is that what you're talking about? Ron.
The only woman in the office.
Let's change that subject quickly.
This is what I deal with, guys.
Oh, you're fine.
Let's take more calls. You're on with our attorneys tonight. Hello.
I got a question for Dave Beatrice as far as for voting. I went and with this new voting thing, you don't sign your name anymore. It's just electronically done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, signature don't look nothing like, basically I put a line because they quit giving pens, sign it with your finger.
Right.
Well, then they question because it don't look like your signature.
Well, caller, you can't vote unless you give a license.
Yeah, and I signed when I went in.
And they told me I've been putting a straight line for, I don't know, since they started.
They passed the law.
Going at electronic.
They passed the law saying, okay, we have electronic poll books now.
Right.
Okay. Now, when you sign the electronic poll book, that looks nothing like your signature. But the legislature says we have to compare signatures. And I'm like, if a person has to show their driver's license Why am I comparing their signature on a poll book?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Makes no sense. Now I could see on a provisional ballot because that's something different.
They compared my signature. They looked at when I had to sign the thing when I walked in.
Oh no! Now when you sign,
Yeah.
but
it was electronic. I didn't sign a paper. I signed
there should have been another paper when you signed.
I did.
No, not when you go.
No, you
pull
sign a
it out, just
screen.
electronic
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah, you sign a screen.
I don't know why the law says we have to look at the signatures, and I think it's hilarious because you're showing your ID.
Right.
Why do you have to look at your signature? What, someone else looks like you, Mark?
Well, you could get a fake ID.
You can't get a fake driver's license.
Yes, it's against the law, but
no. Our scanners look at those. They'll know whether it's a fake ID or not.
Yeah.
Well, if they could tell the difference between a real ID and a fake ID, then they should be able to ascertain a real signature from.
First of all, my signature throughout the day could be 12 different things. Do you know how many petitions we have invalidated because we said that doesn't look like that person's signature?
Wow.
And then they came in and said, yeah, that's my signature. I mean, I'm not a signature expert.
That's true.
I'm not.
I'm not a writing expert. Yeah.
Mark, you're signing on that screen. It doesn't look like your signature if you've got a ballpoint pen on a piece of paper.
Yeah, it kind of does. Mine kind of does.
Mine does.
Okay,
mine does.
I don't even do anything. I just write a straight line because it.
I just go like this.
That's what I do, and they questioned me about it. And the two ladies there didn't want to let me vote. And
nobody should prevent you. Listen to me. I want you to call me tomorrow and tell me who said you couldn't vote. Everyone is allowed to vote. No, don't tell me where or anything. Call me tomorrow in my office, okay? But everyone is allowed to vote. We're not allowed to say to someone, you cannot vote. They could vote provisionally, okay?
Right.
But no poll worker should say to someone, you can't vote.
What if you don't have a driver's license?
You're allowed to come in and cure it within so many days.
Yeah, but
okay.
Well,
I mean,
I told him, I said, it don't look nothing like it. I said, give me a piece of paper and I'll sign it. And then the guy come over, he goes, I'll just vouch for him. You're fine. But I'm just curious, did they actually count my ballot or not?
Yeah, if your ballot went into that machine, it's counted. So let me just quickly tell you how this works.
How's that machine work, Beatrice? Tell
Okay,
us.
that's the only thing I was worried about.
Thank you, girl. I'm going to tell you.
I want to hear.
So it puts it in that machine.
Yeah.
That machine then puts it on a computer chip. That is a paper ballot. We save those paper ballots in a safe, in a locked safe. Every paper ballot's in there. We get the computer sticks and we put them into the computer. Nothing's attached to the internet. And we do an unofficial tally. And unofficial results are released.
Unofficial me.
What?
Unofficial me.
Yeah. Then we take every paper ballot and rerun it through the machines. And then on top of that, we hand count 5% of the precincts.
How long does that take you?
To hand count 5% of the
whole
precincts?
process.
Well, it takes 2 weeks to run all the ballots. It takes a while. Okay. And then to hand count 5% of the precincts takes about 10 hours. And they have 4 people at a table and then 4 people behind them. And they hold up a ballot and they go, is this a vote for Mark DeVecchio? Yes, 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 yes. And then someone has a chalkboard.
Wow.
Boom, Mark DeVecchio.
Sounds archaic.
It sounds, dear God.
But
that's
it
old
is
school.
never not 100%.
That's true.
From the machine.
Yeah.
And there are people there almost 3 or 4 times a year saying, you got to get rid of those counting machines, go back to hand counting. I go, why? That's archaic.
Yeah.
There's so much human error involved in hand counting.
I bet.
It's ridiculous.
It's a little redundant.
Yeah.
Oh, we engage in redundancy there. If people only knew how much and how complex and how many checks or balances are in our voting, I never realized it till I got on the Board of Elections. And once I got on there, when people say, oh, they cheated, I'm like, there's no way. It's impossible.
Well, you're very diligent.
No, I'm telling you, you couldn't do it. There's just too many.
I'm not saying you could. I'm saying you're very diligent.
There's too much redundancy in the checks and balances. Like when they go to vote people in nursing homes, there's one Democrat and one Republican. That's at the board. There are even number of employees, even number of Republicans, even number of Democrats. And anytime they do some, the Democrat
watchdogging each other. Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
All right. You're on the attorneys tonight. Hello.
Hey, is that going to be the November 2026 calendar? Dave running around
with the
o'clock a.m.
With the cement on his shoes. The
underwear.
You want to know if the
If
shot
we
in
can,
his
if
underwear.
we can capture footage, it will be.
I'm going to look on my camera. I bet I could see myself last night.
Send one over, please.
Oh, you think I'd send one to you? Let me tell you what, Frank. The worst picture in my life was taken by Frank Cassis. To this day, I get tortured over that picture.
Have you seen the video?
I could have never duplicated that. It was a complete accident, to be completely honest with you.
Have you seen that picture, Mark?
Oh,
Which
you've
one?
seen it.
Oh, you have to see it.
Okay.
You have to see it. I look like
Everybody's
a
seen it.
demented 90-year-old
Oh,
man.
that's the one where he's dragging his feet and
I'll show you.
Oh, you haven't seen
I
it?
don't think I have.
Oh, it's bad. It's really bad. It was a 1 in a million shot that he caught that picture.
Yeah,
You'll have
people
to
go to
show it
school
to
for
John.
a long time to get a picture like that.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Wow. You're like Bob Guccione.
Yeah, Bob Gucci.
That's beautiful. All right. So, did we answer your question, caller?
Actually, my question was: would it be advisable to sue an elderly man who, stepped in my concrete? Would they use the Joe Biden defense? Too elderly and
Okay. I apologize to the guy who was right there. I said, I'm terribly sorry. And he snapped at me. And
Sounds like this is the guy.
Was it you?
No, it could be.
Funny would that be?
I apologize. I just said, I just thought if you lay fresh concrete down and there's barrels everywhere, how hard is it to put tape up or say wet cement?
Yeah, but you had to walk through the barrels.
No, they had
between the
one barrel
barrels.
here, one barrel. But there's barrels everywhere downtown, Mark. Seriously.
I
know
gotta
there
defend
are.
Beatrice on this
No,
one. I
there
mean,
are.
don't
There
get
are
me
barrels
wrong. I
everywhere.
wouldn't walk through wet concrete, but there are barrels everywhere.
We all agree to that. Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, I do think.
And
that
there's nothing on the other side of the barrel. They
Oh,
just
there's
have-
a discoloration in the concrete, David.
on this one, it was not that discolored from what it looked like.
Hey, before we run out of time, DeVecchio, I just sent you a picture. Would you make sure he puts this one on the calendar for me? I
Yes.
just sent it. Take a look in your phone. See if you got it.
Well, my phone. I'm
Yeah,
I'm having
number.
phone problems.
His phone blew up.
Yeah.
Oh my! I sent you the picture. I want to make sure it makes a calendar. I'll send it, Frank.
Send it to
Frank,
me,
I gotta
Rob.
get Frank's number. All right.
Tomorrow morning
Mark,
on WFMJ today, I'm going to be
number.
talking about the people that get laid off at the mall.
Thank you, Dave.
All right.
Thank you, attorneys. Legal brought to you by
How
Beatrice.
about we just walk the mall?